Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Eli here.
Paul here.
Cheap Show.
Do you want to be my friend?
Time of day, week time, daytime week.
Fuck, give it more than 20 seconds before you talking shit.
That's
just
not
once.
shit.
That's what every morning, big week time person. It's just on this bit chibbly bum flop. You made me lose words out my mouth.
You are who's talking nonsense now?
I do it out of frustration
now. All right. Fish song. Let's put this to bed. Let's put the fish song to bed.
I don't think
now,
we should
Paul.
go back to fish song.
No, but we did have to mention the origin of fish song has been the Spidey fish song.
No, I don't have the information to hand. I said save it for the proper part of the show, not the cold open before the credits.
This is okay. So
this
what
is just idle banter.
I'm unclear. I'm sorry. I apologise to you.
What are you unclear about after 6 years?
I'm unclear about the terms of the cold open. So I'm just going to pop upstairs because the HR guy, Paul, he's really good at this. So can you just hold on a second?
Yeah. Every fucking time. Hello, come in.
Hi.
Hello, Eli. Now, this is the fourth time today you've been to HR.
Well, this is important because I just was doing the cold open now, and could you tell me what's required of me when I do the fucking cold open? What I'm allowed to fucking say and not say? What am I allowed to say? Boss man Paul, whip it. Shall I just get my bum right out? Winking, 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 winking. Winking.
Have you quite finished?
What are the terms of the fucking cold open?
Do you think that's appropriate?
Show me the cold open contract.
Do you think it's appropriate for this behaviour and this tone to come into HR and start listing
Look,
demands?
I'm sorry I raised my voice.
I'm going to have to obviously dock you again some pay for this month.
Are you in charge of that as well?
I am, unfortunately, yeah, because Paul quit. So Paul came in to do the finance.
And you're Paul, are you?
Well, I'm the Paul who does the HR, but later on I'll be Paul for finance. Now, there's also CEO Paul, but he's not in at the moment. He's busy, but you can talk to Paul, the secretary, and he can make a booking for Paul to see Paul if you want to see Paul later.
I would like to see Paul, yes, for sure, yeah.
And then you can go down and see Paul downstairs.
I like downstairs Paul. Yeah. He's more sort of street.
He's earthy.
Yeah,
he's
street
much more
name.
Earthy. However, this Paul is going to send a note to the Paul in finance that says to dock your pay by, I'm going to say
fucking
50%.
No, I just want to know. Look, it doesn't matter. It's not about the money for me.
Good,
okay?
then I'm going to dock all of it.
Fine.
Bye, Eli.
Right,
Bye.
No. I wanted the cold open. I want to know about it. I'm not going.
Sorry,
I'm still in the HR office.
Well, bye.
What do you mean, bye? I'm still here.
Oh, hello, Eli. It's Paul.
Hi, Paul.
I'm from finance. I've just got this note from Paul from HR saying to dock your pay.
How he wrote that quickly? How did he send it to you? A fucking message tube, like out of Brazil or something?
Wow.
Did you go?
You see, I was on your side for a minute now.
Make the noise of one of those.
I was on your side for a second there. I was going to give you your money back, but if that's your attitude, then I'm just going to say to Paul in HR. I'd
just like to know what I'm allowed to say. Is fish song out in cold open?
Yes.
Okay.
That was Paul from Creative.
All right, he's just stuck his head round.
Yeah, I'm just doing some marketing. I'm Paul from Creative.
Is that a cold open?
This has been 3 minutes and 45 seconds. It's meant to be about 1 minute.
Is that cold enough and open for you?
I am suitably chilled.
All right, everyone, look out for the discussion of the Fish Shop song right after this.
Thank you. I hate you and your fucking noodle posse.
People love noodles. It's just a fact of Cheap Show you're going to have to learn to fucking accept.
Cheap Show. Off-brand brand off, off-brand brand off. Cheap Show. It's the Price of Shite. Paul Gannon. Eli Silverman. Welcome to Cheap Show.
And I go and I nuzzle.
It's Cheap Show time, the podcast that goes through the trash and detritus of the world and brings you the lovely things that we discover upin it. Oh.
The smugness crept in a couple of words before you said the opinion.
It's like my brain doesn't like me to be confident.
Opinion.
Upon it.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Cheap Show. Hello, everyone.
Oh, we've done the music, have we?
We've done the music. Now we can get on to covering some loose ends from last week.
Let's tie up the fish guts.
So, that toy we found last week,
Spider-Man.
the Superman... Fuck, Paul.
It is Spider-Man, though. It is
I know,
Spider-Man,
it is.
isn't it?
You're right,
I've got
it's
it here.
Spider-Man.
You don't
No.
make me go get
No,
it.
we can't do it.
Don't make me get Spidey.
Shh.
It's a toy called Spidey.
Yeah, and it had shit sweets in, but it was mostly a disco light with a bit of music slapped
loop.
on. Yeah. So the episode goes out, and all Kablimey people loved the Fish Shop song.
Well,
but we didn't really care about where it came from, but a lot of you listening did. So
do you know what, Paul? Just to say, I did suspect it was some kind of pop thing. It sounded to me like something like the Crazy Frog being the original example of it. You know what I mean? Just like an earworm designed in the studio by people. That's essentially what it is.
From what I can piece together from Twitter, a lot of people are saying it's based on a reasonably well-known Japanese folk song that sometime in the last, 10, 15 years, a CGI or anime cartoon character did a cover of that, and that's the version that they stole for this toy, which is called, what, Hitume something or other? Hatsune Miku Livan Polka.
Polka. Now, a polka obviously is a European old dance form, isn't it?
Because someone else
and
said...
that's that rhythm.
Yeah. But someone said it was a Polish folk song?
It obviously is a very sort of folk song, and that's probably why we sort of hooked into a sort of primal folk rhythm for our Fish Shop sort of rendition. You probably pulled that out as a sort of memory from your past, you know? Well, not that your past, the past of your peoples. They were fish harvesting peoples that you this folk archetype, this rhythm awoken in you, a deep primal fish relationship memory within your heart. Do you know what I mean? And it came out.
Off. You twat.
It came out. The fish love and fish.
I'm allergic to fish.
Even then, that's another level of self-denial.
What do you mean?
You deny yourself fish for good medical reasons, but the denial of the fish means you've got the negation of the fish within you, awaiting the folk rhythm to rattle it out, of you.
Shut up! I don't know why I said Fish Shop, but there's no deeper seated evil.
It's an old folk song.
Something or other, and some anime cartoon character did a cover, and that cover was the one that was stolen for the toy.
Do you think the people who made the toy bought the copyright for it?
No. It's got a kind of ringtone feel to it, right?
Yeah.
So you can imagine it's one of those things that ended up on a kid's phone as a dumb app, or it's a...
I know, but it's funny how that's what happens with these things these days.
Yeah.
That they just end up on toys. Like you make a pop record and,
It's almost as if art becomes sifted till it just becomes like a button you press.
These tiny little loops.
Reaction, a kind of social meme, emotional kind of...
Yeah. It's putting a little meme. It's putting a meme into a toy. It's not a phone or anything. It's not as expensive. It just puts it into this shit throwaway.
But it just fires off something in your brain, which is
terrible stuff.
It's
all
weird.
Plastic.
It's very weird how we've boiled things down to snatches and loops and samples as kind of like soundboards and things like that.
Well, that's what's happening with music, because there's people coming through who are sort of pop stars from TikToks, and TikToks are 15 seconds max, aren't
something
they?
like that.
So that's the song, whole song.
I'm not doing
that's
TikTok.
Short for a song, but that's it. That's all.
But it sounds no different than Crazy Frog. You know,
it is like what's the quality? The way that it's. But it's the way the voice is sort of treated
and treated, and there's a sound effect all the way through, which drives
you can see it's catchy.
Here's the thing, though, on that YouTube video that explained what the song was called, here's what they've put in the description. And obviously it's a generational thing, and they're speaking to a much younger crowd and audience. I don't know what the fuck's being said here. So it just says, why am I doing this? Press CC button, bro. And if you don't know how to, go watch a tutorial. Don't forget where we are on YTB, and shame on you. Shamey on you. You don't know, and we are in 2019. Kiss, 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 kiss.
I don't know, Paul.
And there's lyrics, and apparently they've been translated, so no one knows if they're any good, but it goes, the sound of the poker drifted from a neighbour and set my feet a-tapping. No, Lever's mother had her eye on her daughter, but she never let her fool you, no, because she's going to listen to mother say no. We were all busy dancing to and fro. Lever with a smiling and a fiddle was awaiting, and the people granted wished her luck, something like that.
Thanks, Paul. That was all right, actually. Yeah.
I don't think that quite scans, because obviously, there's a whole language barrier separating the translate, as we found with the Winky translation.
There you go, then. There. Let's put the Fish Shop song, as it will always be known in our hearts.
I'm gonna
around these parts,
mate. I've gotten the fish song to dig its own grave. I've taken it to the forest. Yeah. It's crying. It's going, why? What have I done? I'm saying, I'm just the man who
Perhaps
killed...
it's running off and I'm lurking behind another tree. No, get back.
Yeah, you get it.
Boss says get back, you cunt.
Yeah.
You have it, you've got it now. Fish shop.
Dig your grave, fish song. Dig
Should I dig the grave, Paul?
No, he has to fucking dig his grave.
Yeah, sorry, you
Fish
dig.
song.
Fish song.
Dig your grave.
Oh, I'll carve ya.
So he's digging his grave and he's crying. He's like, I've got a family and kids. And we're like, we're just doing our job, mate. And they're like,
I'm not. He
digs a shallow grave.
I've got a fucking grudge.
And I stand behind him and you can hear the... And then it's all over with a pull of a trigger. The gunshot rings out loud. A few birds fly into the trees and a sound effect is heard. And then the body slumps to the floor. The fish song is dead.
The floor doesn't he?
No, we roll him in.
I'm sick of this now.
We roll him in.
I'm sick of killing
Eli,
the fish
roll
song.
that fish song in the grave.
Sorry. He's a heavy bastard, boss. Oh, I don't know if I can do it, boss. Oh, there it goes.
And scene. So welcome to the Cheap Show. This week on the podcast...
What's coming up on the show today, Paul?
We've got a lovely Price of Shite, and we have a rather interesting, we think, Spilverman's platters.
It's hot, even hotter than last week.
It's not, actually. It's a lot cooler than last
sweaty.
week.
Can you see my liquid forehead from there?
No.
Behold the liquid
It doesn't
forehead.
look too sweaty to mine eye.
Touch the forehead.
Nah,
you have permission.
not
No, come on, you have permission.
I don't want
permission.
to touch
Put your finger. Come on.
Put your finger.
Put your finger on the head.
Put your finger. Hello.
Dab your fingertips on the old head, the liquid forehead.
I dab me thumb upon your helmet.
Come on, look.
Come on your helmet.
No.
Aren't we going to have to rub it together?
I'll demonstrate with this.
Mate, we're almost...
Cigarette paper, look at this, right?
Well, it's not that sticky.
It is stuck completely to my head, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, but I could do that.
As you can see. I bet your forehead isn't as wet as that.
Oh, I know.
I'm handing him a Rizzler.
All right.
Glue outwards.
So it doesn't... it's facing you, the glue.
Yes.
I let my glue face you.
Please let the glue be me face wing.
And now I am slapping the paper upon me forehead. Upon me forehead.
Yes. Ah!
No, you're
fail.
right.
Right, I'm sopping here, Paul. There's not can be no two words about it.
Well, there's one. Sopping.
What's another one? Wet.
Wet.
Yeah.
So there's two words for it.
At least two words.
for it. Shall we crack on?
Yeah. Oh, is it the price? Is it the price of shite? Oh, is it the prices? It is the price of shite. Oh, is it the prices? And this is the price of shite. And this is the price of shite. And that's right.
What?
Poindexter.
Shut up. Why? That sounded like Cilla Black was doing it for a minute there. It was weird. It's like you turned it in surprise, surprise. With Poindexter. It's the real Ghostbusters.
Poindexter.
And
Poindexter's
Slimer.
here.
Why is Poindexter here for the Price of Shite segment, which I didn't get to say, and that's right, because Poindexter pulled focus.
I put that as part of my new take on the jingle, Paul. I incorporated the...
Didn't consult me. I'm going to have to go speak to HR about this. So, excuse me 1 second.
Oh, God.
Door sound effect. Hi, Paul. Hi, Paul. Sit down. Thank you. So what are things... Oh, I'll just go. Bye.
Come on. Come back from HR, you coward.
Yeah.
What did they say?
You know, I don't get on with Paul at HR.
I know.
He's a bit weird, Paul. He's a bit like... He's kind of like spiteful.
Yeah.
Weird.
He's a cunt, I mean.
I don't like him.
Right. So, Poindexter, Paul, for you at home, maybe listening to this podcast for the first time.
God, I'm sorry if you are.
We truly empathise and pity you.
Yes.
But on this game we're about to play, where we guess the price of tat, essentially.
Sourced from charity shops, usually.
Points are represented. They have the name, the label, Petwings. In our world, Paul, in our world.
That's the thing. The thing is Petwing.
And we're after those Petwings hardcore. It's not just a game for me and Paul. I'll tell you, the drama's really heating up. After I've wiped the floor where I played the special gamble rule last time.
I seem to remember you...
Poindexter's dropped.
God, he didn't.
He's dropped onto my crutch.
Right,
Not now.
So here's the thing.
Not now, Poindexter.
Poindexter is our point-keeping security teddy, who looks after the points.
There he
so
is.
we can't dabble with them.
He did fall onto my knob.
Usually, Eli and I sort out the Price of Shite, but because we have a PO box, details at the end of the episode, people have been very kindly sending in a Price of Shite of their own. So this week we have a Price of Shite sent to us from...
Lovely, bespoke Prices of Shite.
This comes from Kim, and Kim says, to Eli and Paul, enclosed is a Price of Shite sourced for you from charity shops. Here are some clues to help you guess. 1. One item was reduced multiple times but was still overpriced. 2. One was part of a 2-for-1 offer and therefore the cheapest item. And 3. All items together came to a total of £6.
All items together, total of £6.
And there are 1, 2. There are 5 items.
So what's she saying? 2 of those were a twofer, and we have to guess that as well. Are there extra betwings here? Is there any betwing details coming? I hope so, Paul. I fucking hope so.
I think what they're saying is there's one item, but it was part of a 2-for-1 deal. So there isn't the second item in this deal.
2
it's
for
the price.
£1.
Yeah. So
it was 50p.
It could
we
potentially
both get two betwings there. What do you mean potentially?
Well, it might be one was 50, one was 70p. But if you get them from a box,
I see.
Like, you know what I mean? It might have been something weird like that.
How does this person? Sorry, what was their name?
Kim.
Kim. How does Kim know what the actual price of that item was then? I've got questions, Paul.
Look, maybe the answers.
I just want betwings.
Maybe the answers will be revealed.
You know? I just want an opportunity to win betwings.
Can I just say, I also owned your arse at the last one.
Well, did you?
Yes, I wiped the floor with you with the betwings last time. It's like severely. It's like I got 8 and you got 3 or something.
All right, that's
so. Before you get on your little big cocky rock horse and ride it off into success sunset, how about you dial it down, measure yourself, and don't be too cocky. This is a serious fucking game.
All right,
and you ride in like Bronco Bill riding upon the Petwing Rodeo.
Just while you do this, Paul, while you say this, Bronco Bill made me feel a bit of a twinge. Conrad seems to have dropped somewhat.
He doesn't drop.
He's not called Conrad. I fucked the name.
It's not dropping.
I fucked the name. I called him Conrad because it says that on his shirt. I'm sorry.
Poindexter. You misnamed him.
Okay. Kim, let's see what Kim has to say.
And Kim also says, P.S. If you use this on your show, can you please give a shout out to my best friend River? They love Cheap Show and introduced it to me via the necrotic leg hole story. Fucking hell.
It's almost like fucking hell, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like actually putting your penis into a portion of hell.
Yeah, no, we won't be giving a shout out to friend River because this is not fucking Steve Wright in the afternoon. So, moving on. And then everyone starts writing in and say, please give a shout out to me mum, it's her 50th birthday.
We don't do that.
She really likes Keith Chegwin. Can you play Swap Shop theme? No, this isn't Radio 1 in the 80s.
Right. So, thanks, Kim. And we've got a sealed. Can I put those ceremonially under the sweet, sweet bot of Poindexter?
There we go. Poindexter, the points-keeping bear.
He's sat astride them with his powerful thighs.
Great. So, let's move on.
Do you think I've over-sexualized Poindexter?
No.
All right. Good. I'm ready to win some betwings here,
You've done
Paul.
much worse than over-sexualise him. You've draped him in your grizzly man fat for the sake
I have not.
You have.
Can we just, we all joke around about how I have sex with that teddy.
Poindexter,
but I don't. I haven't actually done the business.
You're lucky I don't have my UV lamp right now.
Because it shows fuck all. That's a scientifically discredited
Right, do you want
theory.
the first item?
It was invented by Judd Apatow. Is that what we're doing now?
First item.
Bits of Judd Apatow fucking movies.
First item.
I'm the 40-year-old virgin.
Say what you see.
That's something very poor. Very poor indeed. It's horrible plastic, personalised key cover. It is, however, mint on card, Paul. I think you'll agree.
It's in very good condition for what it is, which is a
still
plastic.
in its card mounting. So I mean, how grapes.
You managed to describe things, and yet at the end of your description, you're no better off knowing what it is you're holding. Tell people what it says on the thing, and then describe the thing.
Personalised key cover.
Right. So it's a bit of plastic.
To read the back.
Where?
Simply undo the ring and slot your key into the cover. You'll never get your keys mixed up again. That's what it's an aid memoir to put your key head on.
So your front door key looks a bit like your back door key.
Stick this key condom on it.
Key condom, rubber Johnny.
And then you'll never stick the wrong key in the wrong hole again. No.
You won't be accidentally slipping your key in the back door by accident. Oh, madam! So,
shall I open it?
Yeah. I mean, I guess.
I don't.
No, I'm going to give it back.
Get a photo of it in there.
Yeah, we do. That's a good point.
And it'd be nice to give back to charity.
Yeah.
In that form, because I don't want it.
I don't
do you,
want
Paul?
it. I don't. I know all my keys.
It says on it, I should say, it has a sort of sign on it.
It's like grapes, isn't it?
It says they didn't have your name. So that's funny.
It's meant to sound like Paul's grapes.
It's a humorous one. They didn't have your name.
Because your name's, I don't know, Xander.
Yeah.
And they don't have Xander, so the joke is, here's one that doesn't have your name on. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
Why don't you have it say front door or back door
or something useful? Well,
or window?
It's trying to be funny, isn't it?
Shed, car,
It's
bike.
made by a company called H and H.
H&H.
No, H and H.
H
ampersand H.
Really?
I've given them a load of free pub lists.
H and H.
No, H and H.
H and H. What the fuck? I hate this. How much?
We both hate that item.
You're guessing first.
How many items are there? There's
there are
five, and it comes to £6
£6
total. And she didn't...
One of them is a 2-for-1 deal, so it's a cheap price.
But we have no sort of clue as to
We don't know.
part of the world the charity shops are or anything like that in terms of details.
We don't know any of its provenance.
Okay, no provenance here. So, and I'm guessing the first time, am I, this week? Am I, Paul?
This time you're going out the gate first, yes.
I think that was probably in the region of 75p.
You're going to keep with that before I write it down?
I'd like to go up to 80.
Do you want me to go 80?
I want you to go 80, please.
Right, I'm writing 80 down. I am going to go for 50p on the nosy.
He's going to undercut me there on the key cover.
I've got a horrible feeling. I don't know. Part of me wants to think that this is the item that was marked down a lot and was too expensive. My gut says it, but I just don't know.
We can go back, can't we? We can always go back.
We can always reevaluate once we get to the end. Okay. Next item, item number 2.
Chonga bonga. Hand it to me, please, Paul.
I don't know. I'm just pulling them
out. Handed me a small
it's a little box.
Card box, and it says on the front, the Dapper Chap Spin Doctor Yo-Yo. Not the first yo-yo we've had on the show, Paul.
Oh, it's a yo-yo.
It's a yo-yo. I'm opening it.
For some
it
reason.
Is mint on card.
It's
the box.
not mint on card. It's a slightly tatty box.
It's mint in bag.
And
it still has its bag.
It's
true. Cellophane, it's a nice finish on this, actually. Metallic finish.
Let's have a little look, sorry.
It's like a aluminium.
Oh, it is. It's like a tin.
Tin finish. Like it's trying to be sort of steampunk, for want of a better word, isn't it? All the writing is ye old, not ye oldie, but that sort of turn
the
of the
Dapper
century.
Chap barbershop aesthetic, isn't it?
Yes. No, it feels like a nice quality item. It's got a nice weight to it.
Can I have a little feel? Yeah, it does actually. It does
feel
like
a nice metal yo-yo.
I can't do yo-yos at all.
So I give it a go.
Yeah, go for it. I've never, in all my years, been able to make a yo-yo work. I can't fathom it. It's strange because you see other people do it, and I get the process involved in making it backspin so it comes back up the string, but can't do it. Here he goes. Oh, he gets 1.5, and it's all over already. Now he's just pulling a yo-yo along the ground. No. It's hard though, isn't it? It's like a.
Okay, I'm gonna.
He's gonna work it up.
I'm winding it.
He's wind it up, don't dip, dip, baby. Wind it up, don't dip, dip, baby. Wind it up, dip, 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 baby. Wind it up.
I've wound it up.
I think that was Jerry Halliwell's song. No. All right, that was successful. Oh, you didn't quite grab it.
Control, man. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. But you see people doing it with just a flick of the wrist.
Oh, I was walking the dog. It's good, that, yeah.
Yeah, you like it.
It's not as good as that other yo-yo we had.
Which one? On the lights?
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Doesn't feel as easy to do.
But, it looks nice. It looks well made. How much?
Yeah, it works.
I'll guess how much the price is. So, I'm going to say... Oh, God, this is tricky because this is going to be really expensive.
What are yo-yo prices? It is
because
there's
no
new
order.
item.
We don't know the order of these in terms of cheapest to most expensive.
No.
So we're in the dark.
That's what I mean, and we don't know anything. We could both be betweenless.
I'm going to say £1.20. £1.20 for this, which I agree is a strange price, but I'm trying to see if I can go 25p either way with the
Why
with a quid.
150?
What?
I'm saying 150.
150. Right, next
that was
item.
the figure I had in my mind.
Nice little item, to be fair. It's a good-looking yo-yo.
Yeah, it's just a yo-yo, isn't it?
It's just a yo-yo.
But definitely nicer of the two items so far, definitely.
Yeah. Here we go. Next card. Here we go for you.
Oh,
what is it?
This is Monopoly Deal, which presumably is a Monopoly game.
Yeah.
Card game. Transformers edition.
So
they've reskinned some kind of Monopoly card game with Transformers, and it has a picture of Optimus Prime in his robot form.
Yes, in his Generation 1 version or something, I don't know. I don't know. Is it? Oh, it's sealed. It's not been opened.
New. Mint on card, mate.
So how does Monopoly as a card game work? Is it kind of like Uno, or has it got like kind of poker rules, but it's just got
all these rules seem to be in Japanese.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, these are
is it
Japanese
meant to be?
Item.
No, it doesn't look Japanese because it's got English on the back.
Oh, there's a sticker on the back. 2016 Hasbro.
Number of robots, 1. Attack value, frenzy.
It's manufactured in France.
But I don't understand how it's Monopoly. Do you?
No.
Oh, the instructions.
They're all in Japanese.
Oh, they are in Japanese. And it looks really fucking complicated.
But Paul, you remember that? You've got that Monopoly
Speed.
which is a card game, isn't it?
No, Monopoly Speed is a board game. And it says you can play this in 10 minutes, and you get a timer, and it beeps every couple of minutes to tell you how to move the game on.
Okay.
But effectively, it's basically the way to play is everyone plays Monopoly at once, going around the board and buying what they can until the timer rings, and then after that, you get to swap and do whatever and buy things, and then you do it again. You race around the board, and so everyone's playing the game at the same time and grabbing cards. And when it's all over, you rack up what you've got.
Okay. I've spotted a Monopoly card game in the local Tesco. They're selling it now in Britain, a Monopoly card game. So presumably it's the same as it's called. I think it is called Monopoly Deal.
It just seems like it's got very little to do with Monopoly, other than some vague colour coordination and iconic kind of iconography. Of the Monopoly art. Because looking at this it's on English on the back.
There you go. Let's have a listen.
Monopoly Deal Transformers is all about collecting sets of robots and stealing from your opponents. Use action cards to attack other robots, swap cards, demand energon, and lots more. Make sure you put a lot of energon into your personal stores. Other players will steal from you too. Collect Autobots, Decepticons, robot cities, and planets.
I've got a question, Paul. Can I be the top hat?
No.
Exactly. How is that Monopoly?
It's not. It doesn't even seem...
It's got nothing to do with Monopoly at all. It's just a card trading game.
Because I did see that Hasbro have just released a bunch of board games called mashups. So, for example, they've got one which is half Perfection and half Operation.
Okay. What's Perfection?
Perfection's the one where you've got like a grid full of shapes, and you press the thing down, and you've got to get all the shapes in before the timer pops the tray up.
Okay. Is that a famous game? Was that in the 80s?
Yeah, that's an MB Games back 70s, 80s. So that kind of works. You've got to put the operation things in with tweezers before the timer pops the tray up. There's also a Guess Who Cluedo mashup. And then there's, I think it's Monopoly and Game of Life mashup.
Surely we should do that on the show. The Guess Who
they're not
Cluedo
cheap,
mashup.
though. They're not cheap.
They're going to start turning up in charity shops.
Maybe. But right now, there's a Hasbro mashup, and they take two board games and they mash up.
Are they doing a sort of scarcity marketing?
There was loads in that Smith's I went to the other day.
So they'll turn up, won't they? They'll turn
Monopoly and Jenga was the other one. And Game of Life and Sorry was the other one.
We have to do these. Are you going to keep them for your own channel?
Maybe, but I haven't made a video on that for months. We could play them. Anyway, Monopoly Deal. Complicated, but someone might like it. I can't fathom it. Now, how much do you think this costs?
I have to guess first, which allows me to speculate, Paul. And
yes.
Kim mentioned that
one was overpriced
and kept being taken down,
but was too expensive.
But was still too expensive. I have a feeling someone working in a charity shop go, "Oh, they're into that these days. These sort of retro, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And overprice it. Do you know what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm getting at with that? So that could be the most expensive.
Yeah, could be.
Because it was still overpriced. There's no indication of which is the most expensive.
No,
that one. That's not going to be part of a twofer.
So how much do you think it is? I'm really lost in the weeds on this one, I'll be honest with you.
I think it's £2.60 I'll go.
$2.60?
Yeah.
I was going to go £2 on the nose.
Okay.
I'm going to stick with that. Right. As we go on to our fourth, penultimate item.
Quite a nice selection. Classic selection of Price of Shite items so
nice.
far. Now we have a comedy classics hardback book, Morecambe Wise. They're funny. It's jokes, one-liners and sketches. Allow me, Paul.
Now, these books, I always kind of hate their existence because they take things that you like from Morecambe Wise out of context and just slap it in a book randomly. So you miss the nuance of the scene and the character and the delivery. It's just like, remember that line where he goes, "You're not going to sell many ice creams going at that speed."
Now, see if you can guess the punchline to this joke.
All right.
I'll be Ernie.
Now, for the record, Cheap Show loves Morecambe Wise, and we're not taking the piss, but it's just one of the things about these books I don't like.
See if you can see.
Go on.
So I'm Ernie. You'll reply with the punchline as Eric. Okay?
Yeah.
Can you tell a phone from an aeroplane?
I can tell a phone from any vehicle.
Yes.
Is it?
Sort of. Everyone can tell a phone from an aeroplane, can't they?
Yeah. All right, good.
All right,
I'm as funny as Eddie Braden, writer of Morecambe Wise.
No.
Oh, he's not going to sell many ice creams going at that speed.
Now,
still a great guy.
Does it say? Does it actually say? It says their funniest one-liners.
No, it'll just be from stuff taken from their TV show.
So the people who wrote this material for them will not be getting anything from this.
Largely, it's going to be, I would say, a lot of it will be Eddie Braben's material from when he started
working with them.
You think he gets paid? I don't know. They always turn up in the works and things, don't they? It's stocking fillery type. Grandad loved Morecambe Wise.
Toilets.
Yeah, put them in the toilets. And then it's just broken up into all the little lines.
So when Grandad goes and has a difficult movement, at least he'll be able to reminisce about watching ITV in 1975.
Yeah, well, they weren't on ITV in the 70s. They didn't move till the late 70s, early 80s, so whatever.
Oh, wow!
So,
Nerd alert.
Morecambe Wise, if you don't know, if you're an international listener, is a much-loved comedy double act that was on the BBC and were genuinely fantastic.
Can I just say
We
something?
still love them.
Can I say something?
You're going to say this shit.
I'm not going to say they're shit, Paul, but I didn't care for it.
Fine.
I don't care for them.
Fine.
You can see that they're very
Good at what they
good
do.
at what they do.
And
It never really
connected with you.
doesn't.
Fine.
In my funny
get-
bone. I have to admit that. Do you know what I mean? I'll put that on the table.
All right. Here's something that's just annoyed me off the back of the book, off the front of the book, in the book.
Ping the book.
So it says here, introduction, and it says Ernie and Eric, like it's a script, and it's like, hello, welcome to the book. Well, no, they're dead, so who's writing these lines?
Oh, that's awful.
It's sort of a comedic Dead Sea Scrolls. Ernie, I would like to thank you for the money. Eric, they may not be buying it, might just be flicking through the pages looking for the juicy bits. Like, who is putting the words in their mouths
Yeah.
of this? I don't like this.
It's all a bit ghoulish, isn't it?
There is a section by Eddie Brabham here. Maybe he wrote these bits for the
Yeah.
book. The most important part of any show that we did was the opening spot. It set the standard for the rest of the comedy content. Either it provided a confidence booster for Eric or Ernie, or it left them more than a little apprehensive. If it didn't work, I could be found quaking in the corridor outside the studio.
Showbiz anecdote.
Yeah, and then he goes on to talk about the ideas they came up with and some of the sketches and things like that. So
It's not a terrible thing, but I'm not into it, Paul.
If you're a comedy fan, then yeah, maybe it's nice to see and have and reminisce, but it's kind of useless.
Yes. At least it can be recycled, I guess.
I like Morecambe Wise, but I wouldn't want to buy this. A guy called Louis Barth, who is a comedy historian and writer, has recently written a book on Morecambe Wise, and if it's based on quality of his other books, it's very good, so check that out.
It's like, that's not the best way. That Morecambe and Wise quips on the page. Like you started this whole discussion with that point, so I'm not going to make it
No,
again.
but it's true. It doesn't translate. It's more for you to go, oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Right, so how much do you think the Morecambe and Wise book is? I'll go first this time. I'm just going to say £1. That looks like £1.
We've got one more item to go, haven't we, Paul?
Yeah, I'm going to say £1.
And what am I... Can you tell me my prices so far, please?
3 items, that's the fourth. You've said 80p, 150 and 250. So that's what, £4.80.
50p, I'll say for that.
You're going to say 50p. Right, and the final item,
halves.
It's another book, I can tell you that.
He's handing it to me. This is a spam cookbook. This is a nice thing now. Already I'm into this, Paul. This is
Perked
nice.
Eli up.
Another hardback, nice cover, beautiful colour dust jacket.
Yeah.
With a vintage spam ham portrayed on the
I think
cover.
everyone knows what spam is, but if you don't, it's a kind of what would you call spam?
It's luncheon meat, isn't it? It's a mixture of pork and ham, hence the name.
Spam. And they grind it up and then churn it out of a pipe and then you turn it into like... My mum would use it for corned beef hash, where she'd mash it up and then put it into mashed potato and stir it round.
I love that.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
I found
love that.
I found it
spam.
haunting.
It is sort of austerity food, and it became extremely popular, didn't it, after the Second World War, I believe?
And probably Python.
And via Python, it is the origin of the word spam for unwanted email correspondence.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it?
I forgot about that.
Which is strange.
You forget about the relationship between those kind of things.
Because Monty Python have one of the most famous sketches about spam, which is about sort of a working class cafe where they all eat spam, which was probably quite real thing in post-war Britain. Do you know what I mean?
But then the Vikings start singing spam.
But then a computer nerd who was programming in the 80s named it spam after that sketch from Python.
So what's in the book then? Just recipes of how to use spam?
Yeah. Great. I made some spam fritters recently.
Yeah.
Oh.
So what? Just a slice of spam in a frying pan and then you flip
get
it like
breadcrumbs.
bacon? Oh.
Yeah. Proper batter and get it crispy.
Yeah.
And then the spam meat is when it's really warm through.
Yeah.
It's nice and soft, very salty.
Spam.
Ooh, spam.
Spam.
Don't start singing the fish shop song.
I was gonna.
Now, it's got a bit about the history of spam. Here's some spam fams.
Spam fams. Spam family.
It is a spam family.
Oh yeah, it is.
And
it's a family
he's
of people.
motioning towards his spam javelin. They're all overweight.
Spam mam, come here for spam dad.
Oh, some vintage. There's not a lot of recipes.
Well, no, because it's doing the history, so fair enough.
It's a cookbook.
You've got
a cookbook.
Yeah, because they had to pad it out when they came up with 4 recipes, like put it
wartime
in.
memories, wartime America. It's strangely one of the Western foods that's really big in Japan.
Is it?
Yeah, huge in Japan. Spam fritters. You can get it in like their McDonald's or whatever.
Do they see it the same way
they do a spam burger in their McDonald's or something?
Do they see it in the same way they kind of culturally see KFC, where it's kind of like an oddity from the West that they've...
Totally.
Yeah.
But they do that all the time. Things like the curry, katsu curry, which is hugely popular in Japan and other places. That's from Indian curry. They've taken that from Indian curry. And ramen noodles, their whole noodle culture is from Chinese. It's from Chinese noodles.
Find the recipe, because I'm already getting bored talking about spam.
Japanese, their take on food is delicious. That's what I think. There's a spam mug. All right, there's sandwiches, breakfast special, sliced spam, scrambled egg, sliced tomatoes, and watercress sprigs. Like the sound of that, Paul?
Yes, just move on.
Oriental
I'm bored
treat.
of spam. Fuck
Here we
me,
go.
spam.
Mix mashed spam. Oh, listen to this, mate. This is good. Mix mashed spam with a little crushed, then chopped lemongrass, chopped coriander, and a sprinkling of desiccated coconut. Woo! Few drops of soy sauce, bean sprouts, or bok choy. I'm doing that.
Spam, 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 spam. Put your dick in spam. Get your spam out, get your cock, stick it in like it's hard as rock. Put your spam on your cock and throw it hawk. Spam's always coming your spam. Spam, spam, coming your spam. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, spam, 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 spam. Fish spam, spot,
we weren't going to do it.
Fish spam, damn you!
Oh, it's run out of battery.
Yay,
Thank
it's dead.
For that.
It came back from beyond the grave.
Paul, I'm putting this away now.
Yeah.
Did you see the self-control I had there?
Yeah.
When you were doing the spam thing? I didn't go. I didn't start saying spam,
we got to just
spam.
move on. Spam, spam,
fish spam. No,
fish
I didn't
spam.
say fish spam.
Fish spam, fish spam, fish.
I didn't say it.
Fish spam, fish spam, fish spam, fish spam. What's
Spam
the price?
cookbook.
Come on, mate. How much do you want to say for the spam fucking book?
Oh.
Spam ghoulish.
Am I first on the spam book?
Yes, you are with this one.
70p.
70p, he says. Now, what have I got so far? 50, 120. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. So £4.
You're just going to top it up to £6 and see what fits.
I'm gonna say 125.
125.
Just to kind of split the whole thing.
Well, it's time for the betwings to ring out. Poindexter's sitting betwixt them his thighs, the betwingeth lies, and I, my way wingeth, I take the betwingeth, I'm ready to receive a betwingeth.
Fucking hell.
I'm ready, Paul.
These segments would be so much shorter
if I didn't go wingeth
Yeah.
and swingeth.
and then fuck a teddy bear in before
I'm not
my
gonna
eyes.
Fuck him, he's sitting there. There's no contact. He's just in the crotchal area.
Right, you're in charge of revealing the scores, and I will read out the results that I have written down here.
You have written all of the price guesses down, Paul.
Now, it's a nice sealed envelope. There's no way I could have gotten in and tampered with it.
It's quite well sealed. I'm going to rip the flap at the top. Oh, no, that's not
I'll
even.
tell you what.
No, I've got it.
Yeah.
Ripping. Nice clean rip against
A
the
nice
tape line.
simple
Paul.
tear along the top of the envelope.
Nice along the tape line.
Nicely
Nicely
done.
secured tape.
Yeah.
Wrapped all around. Oh, look at that.
Nice.
Slipping, papery open.
Papery opening. Get your fingers in.
I'm having a little huff of the lovely.
Sorry, Kim.
It's like a clean world of envelopes
Also,
there.
look, Kim did two picture
in
of us.
Oh, smell that envelope, man.
So I smell
the envelope,
Kim's
man.
envelope.
Huff that.
Smells like your fucking sweaty face. Ugh. Look, here's a picture of Eli and Paul.
That's good,
drawn.
isn't it?
Yeah.
He's got the height is actually more accurate on that one.
Yeah. Pictures accompanying this episode will be on our website, thecheapshot.co.uk.
This is written on very cute paper with a little.
Yeah. Don't show me the answers. Just get on with it.
Right. What did we have first? What was our first item? This
You
won't
go
match
by
up,
the
will
list.
it?
You go by the list, and I'll just match it
Really?
here. Yeah. You go by.
Okay.
what
So the
order
first one
is.
I have on this list.
Yeah.
I don't like the look of this already.
Oh God.
Oh, I'm wrong. There go my betwings. Transformers cards.
Okay. Yeah. I said £2. You said £2.50.
£1.
Whack! Wow.
Next on the list.
See, this is the fundamental flaw. When we don't know the order of the items, it throws our parameters off.
I know. I said this could be a betwingless game.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
think
not looking
it's
forward
ever
to it.
happened, but it could be one.
Certainly across the board, a blank betwingless.
What happens if no betwings?
I don't know.
Me and Poindexter have to go discuss it in the other room.
Yes, you can discuss it with Paul and HR.
Next on the list, Paul, is the yo-yo.
Right, I said 120. You said 150.
Don't worry about any of that, people, because the price of the yo-yo was £1.50. On the nose.
Dingy ding
Two
for
betwings.
Eli.
Eli's rushing into the lead.
And I'm not.
Ooh,
Okay.
I'm liking where this is going all of a sudden, Paul.
Great.
Turn the corner there.
The roller coaster of Eli's engagement emotions goes up and down based on how successful he thinks he is at any one moment in time.
Key holder is the next item, Paul.
Key
Key holder was
holder.
our first item. We both hated that.
You said 80p, I said 50p.
It was £1,
Oh,
which means I get
one
a
per
twing.
twing.
How many did you get there,
I've
Paul?
got none.
None. Okay.
None.
None per twing. You're
Right.
going to get donutted. You
Next
are.
item is what?
Spam cookbook.
You
Which
said-
sounds like a euphemism so much.
fuck. She came home the other day. She was all horny, and she fucking pulled my pants down and gave me a spam cookbook. Couldn't walk for a week.
Nice. Right.
So spam. You said 70p. I said 125.
£2 for the spam cookbook.
Fuck. I bet that was the expensive one.
Yeah.
So Morecambe Wise book.
Was, I can tell you, part of the 2-for-1 offer.
Right. So I
The
said
Morecambe Wise book.
I'm out. Then I said a quid, and you said 50p.
And our survey says, Paul,
Yeah.
50p it was.
There we go. What a.
Betwing. Where's the big mouth now, Paul?
I didn't have a big mouth.
You did about winning last week's
No.
episode.
Yeah,
and
'cause
how
it was
you
a-
should shut up, Eli, or something like that. Is that what you said? Don't be taking betwings off just because I'm having a go now, either.
I'm just counting how many
Now, I would
betwings
like
you
to
got.
see your workings.
I can. I'm just counting up.
Poindexter would like to see the workings.
I was just going to count up how many betwings you got and give the number of betwings accordingly.
What are you doing here?
What, you got 6 and I got nothing? How am I even...
Did
if
I
I
get
am
6?
fixing it...
I only got 5, didn't I?
No, hang on. Let's have a look. You
I
got
got 2 on the nose and 1 within.
1, 2, 3, 20... Yeah, Key, you were out by 25p, but you still got it. So that's 1. Yo-Yo, 150 on the nose.
Yeah, that's
Didn't
3.
get Monopoly at all. You got 2 on the nose for the Morecambe Wise. So
That's
that's
5.
5. And then you got 70p for Spam because the book was a quid. No.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you don't
See,
get
I've got
what-
5. I've got 5.
5 then.
Still good.
Still
See,
good.
I'm an honest
Yeah.
chap.
Yeah.
You try to give me a betwing I didn't earn.
I
there,
know,
okay?
but it's
So,
all right. It's a...
I don't take no charity betwings, yeah, Paul? They're all mine. I don't take charity betwings from the math mind of you. And I want my betwings.
Okay.
I've been through this shit with you. You humiliating me. I want proper betwings now.
All right.
And I don't want... I'm not
I need to
handing
give you-
Poindexter to you.
Because I'm going to do something special. We're going to give you a Betwing festival.
Is it like a ham cookbook?
This is a spam cookbook. Betwing festival. No, actually,
Oh, shut up. Whatever you do, it's not going to hurt me.
Poindexter and I have an announcement. We've been seeing each other and giving each other
Oh.
points behind your back.
You scored no
He's been
betwings.
rubbing. Oh, look at this.
Oh,
look what
I
he's
don't
doing.
care. I'll
He's
share him
looking at-
around.
Yeah, you dirty Poindexter.
He is. He's a
Oh,
very dirty
I'm just
little
going to
bear.
put him
Yeah,
upon my
get on the
tit.
nip. He likes that.
Yeah,
He
I'm going
likes
to push
that.
him in.
Are you lactating? Because
Yeah.
he likes it when you do.
I'm not lacking anything, mate.
Milky, suck, he says.
He's doing it. He's
Yeah.
upside down upon my teat. He's in for such a
Oh.
milky treat. Small Poindexter, what fun you bring when
Right.
I have to say betwing.
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 Thank you very much.
So there you go. Special thanks to Kim as
What
well.
a lovely... Thank you, Kim, so much. I
Some
really
lovely
enjoyed
items
that.
there.
I really enjoyed that. We learnt about Hasbro's spider-like
And we
grip
learned a bit more about
on
spam
the whole world of culture.
and spam. Right, bye everyone. That's that segment done.
Bye. Hello, welcome to the section of the show I like to call Silverman's Platters.
Bow, chicka, chicka, bow, ba, chicka, wow, wow, bow, chicka, wicka, bow, ba, chicka, wow, wow, bow, chicka, wicka,
Paul?
wow, ba, chicka, wow, wow.
I'm going to have to go to HR. We spoke about this, yeah?
Well, it's just got setting the mood
I
for like
don't
a
want-
laid back kind of sound
I don't
for
want
your
your
music
bow,
section.
chicka, wow, wow mouth
I was
noise.
giving you the
It's
bow,
one of your
chicka,
mouth
bow,
noises, isn't it?
chicka, wow, wow, bow,
Why don't you go
chicka.
like that?
I won't do it just because you tell me to. I won't. I'm going to do it. Oh, I'm going
Come
to
on,
do
kiss
it.
my ring off. Chod me ring off. Chod
I was trying to make your section better, and you've just gone to the Chodney ring off.
Chod
And that
me
means-
off.
Shut up.
Hello, welcome to Silverman's Platters. It's a little
Yes.
part of the show where we look at weird and wonderful discs
That we find in charity shops.
that we find in charity shops du jour. Now, there is a patron saint of this segment.
Oh,
Paul,
I need to talk to you about that.
I know he's the unofficial patron saint.
I
now.
know, but there's a problem. So he's no longer willing to be associated with Cheap Show because of certain allegations he's heard about you from HR. So there's been a number of complaints, and he's not comfortable being associated with a segment with a podcaster who has a string of grievances and a string of problems and things that have been brought
A
up.
string of problems.
Yeah, so He's not comfortable being a patron saint anymore.
Yeah. Well, listen, just do me this favour. I'll say going over to the patron saint of the podcast, Clyde McFatter, and then you read the email out. Yeah, okay? All right. I've pinged it to you, yeah? Pinged.
Door sound effect.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I've got it.
And now, quickly, before we get on with Silverman's Platters this week, because we've got a corker, let me tell you, I just got to go over. You have to do it. It's in me contract. I've got to go over to the patron saint of this segment. Yes, that's right. It's Clyde McFatter. Are you there, Clyde?
I, Clyde McFatter, no longer be associated with the Cheap Show podcast due to the ongoing investigation by the HR department into the performance of Eli J. Silverman. Although it's been my pleasure to welcome these singles into the world, I can now, however, not put my name to this scene or this segment of the show due to its ongoing litigious manner. Thank you for supporting me so far. God bless, and... I can't do it because I'm smiling.
Now, I put it to you, Paul, that you didn't really read his email there and you made that up.
It's the one you sent to me.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
Eli's a cunt.
Fuck you.
It goes without saying, but I like saying it. Right.
Clyde will be back.
We have 2 singles today. What do you want to start with?
We are starting with The Commentators and 19 Not Out.
And it sounds like this.
19. They fought the most disastrous series in Test history. In 1984, the Test series against the West Indies seemed like just another rubber. But it wasn't. It was different in many ways. And so were those who did the betting. In 1933, the England captain's average was 35. In 1984, it was 19. 19. Lords, Headingley, Oval, Cucumber Sandwich. And the heaviest defeat of the series ended at Old Trafford today, with England beaten by an innings and 64 runs. Wasn't really sure what was going on. Chill.
Now, a lot of you may be thinking, sounds familiar. Why?
Because it is a cash-in novelty record and released the same month as the huge hit Paul Hardcastle 19.
Here's the interesting thing about that song. So, yes, it's a cover of Hardcastle's 19, but it came out while it was still at number 1. So this charted at number... What was it?
Well, we don't know. This charted at 13, I believe.
Yes, 13.
13.
Not 19, which would have been fun.
19 went straight to number 1, didn't it? But it would have been going out of the charts. It left the charts the week after this
came out. Well, it certainly wasn't at number 1.
So it wouldn't have been at number... It must have gone down the charts.
19 was at number 1 for 5 weeks. 19 won 4. 1915, sorry. 1915. Number 19 in 85 won 5. Do you see the connection? Do you see the conspiracy? There's no such thing as COVID.
Right. Okay.
They changed the sky to high def.
Okay.
Right.
Now,
19, Paul Hardcastle, was a famous song. Why?
A lot of reasons, Paul. It was a huge hit. It was one of the very early uses of voice sampling, really, or sort of spoken word style sample. Do you know what I mean?
It was certainly unique in terms of it wasn't so much sampling as it was with dropping sound bites into a kind of tone piece.
Yes, and using the technique, which I think was associated with MIDI sampling equipment, where you could go, no. You could do a little bit.
Oh, you could put it on your keyboard and just play it like a note.
No, and not have to release the whole sample. So you could do that. And that was used extensively by people like Arthur Baker.
Right.
Who did Freeze's A-E-I-O-U.
A-E,
that
A-E-I-O-U.
I sometimes cry.
I sometimes cry.
I do cry.
I sometimes cry.
I fucking got weeping asshole problem juicing coming out, stingy, rusty water, booby.
My fucking pre-cum should not be brown, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I've got terrible seepage from the bumhole.
How did we get there? Sorry. So, yeah. Here's the thing I didn't know about this. One, it was an Ivor Novello songwriter award winner thing.
What 19 was?
Yeah.
Yes,
because it was quite a fantastic new piece of...
It was a breakthrough.
And to get to number 1's quite unique for a song like that as well.
And famously, it became, I think, another reason why it's remembered and it's sort of got its status. It became the theme music when they were counting down the music on Top of the Pops.
It wasn't. The Paul Hardcastle song was called The Wizard.
I was another Paul Hardcastle. Sorry, yes. That was one of his follow-up records.
But
okay,
he
sorry.
plays with MIDI and electronic.
It's a similar
sounds,
tune. Sorry for making that mistake.
I'm surprised I caught you on that.
Yeah, you caught me. Thanks for catching me. But
thank you.
But do you know what I mean? I don't know. It was designed for the early video era because there's no artist.
No.
It's one of the first songs where it's just like there's, it's Paul Hardcastle. You never see him.
No.
The video's just sort of footage from Vietnam War stuff.
Because that's what the song's about how the average age of a soldier in Vietnam was 19. And it's odd because it came out long time after Vietnam. So to bring it up and make a commentary of it, was it something going on at the time? Was it like Falklands or something related?
I think I saw an interview with him once, and he was like, "Yeah, I saw a documentary, and it really blew
made a
my
song
mind."
about it.
Yeah,
fair enough.
And there is a vocal. There's a female vocal on it, so that's an actual song bit, isn't it?
Yes.
Whose average age was 19.
But it's taken from like sound clips and news reports and things like that, and then
the
sampled
main
and
body,
played out.
yes. And the famous sample bit, the 19, is the
Yeah.
voiceover guy, is the voice sample.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here's the biggest fact that blew my mind, though, about this song. Who, out of all the DJs working in the UK at that time, which is
Championed
1983... No, sorry, was it 85, sorry?
85.
Championed it. Who do you think was the DJ?
The way you're looking at me with
It's
that
not
cheeky
Noel.
look.
I won't. It's not
You're
Noel. I
looking at
won't.
cheeky look as if it's someone I wouldn't expect to champion
Yes.
dance music. Someone
Yes.
you wouldn't associate with dance music. Right?
Yes.
Um,
So get rid of John Peel. Get rid of even Noel Edmonds. Who would have been past his prime and moved on to other projects by then anyway. Who do you think it would be? Who was a big ringer of music in those eras?
Steve Wright?
No.
Everett.
No. Everett was a
was
good
dead
call.
by then.
No, Everett was alive, but I'm
In
just saying it wasn't
85. When did Everett pass?
mid to late 80s, or maybe early 90s. Oh, God, I should know that.
Mayo?
No.
I'm just
Hold the Mayo.
Ixnay on the A.
So I just tell you.
Yeah.
Tony Blackburn.
I was going to say Blackburn. That was who came to mind first.
Yeah.
But see, you know what put me off is you said he wasn't associated with dance music, but he was famously.
Yeah, but
his song was a big Northern Soul hit. Wasn't
Northern
it? Not a
Soul
big
is not
hit,
this, though. Is not this genre.
No, absolutely
so for
not.
him to
this
go.
is electronic dance music, essentially, isn't it? But we're not here to talk about Paul Hardcastle's 19. We're talking about the first breakthrough of Rory Bremner, who's a very renowned impersonator.
Comedian, actor, impersonator, yeah.
But this was his first thing, apparently.
Well, certainly it was the thing that broke him into the mainstream. He might have been doing bits and bobs, like circuit work or whatever.
Of course,
but
yeah.
This made people realise who he was. And for the longest time, Rory Bremner, as an act, was associated with cricket comedy.
That must have been what he did in the clubs early, breaking through, maybe.
Because 19, in this instance, refers to how bad England did during a cricket match that year, because their average was 19 or whatever the reference is. And they thought, that's clever, isn't it? 19, like the song about teenagers dying in Vietnam. Let's make a cover of that.
And they're kind of cashing in, aren't they? So I wonder who conceived of this.
But it was a hit. To get to 13...
in that era in Britain,
is good.
You were selling units. And in fact, there were two of them in the charity shop we picked this up, weren't there, Paul?
Yeah.
Two identical
there was
ones.
Why? Weird.
That just happens. You get the job lots. Because no one wants this.
Do you think a DJ had it? It was like a radio DJ or someone who used to work in the industry and had a couple of copies.
It's funny how it's described as a cover version, but it isn't a cover version because, of course, all the words are different. But the music, someone's just copied Hardcastle's
Paul Hardcastle
synthesizer bits.
Is listed on this
the
track.
writer. Maybe it's the exact same backing track.
Or
then.
maybe they just used enough of it that they had to give him credit.
That's funny, isn't it?
So
it's all
Rory
paid
Bremner.
for. They paid him off. So he probably okayed this. He probably thought it was funny.
Well,
Do you know what I mean?
his people probably did.
Yeah.
And it couldn't have hurt his record sales, I guess, that much.
It came out when his record was still in number one in the charts.
Yeah.
So
it's an interesting song in that you say it's part of a very, very niche thing that Britain do, where it's like novelty songs based on sports stars and sports heroes.
that was the era, as well as being the era of the novelty song. Full stop. Getting into the charts, isn't it? Really?
It was the beginning and the end for novelty songs, where they became bigger when they hit big, but they became less and less more common in the charts.
Really?
I think so.
Okay.
Because you can easily go back in the 60s and 70s and you look at the wealth of material
There's
that
a load
Frankie
of it.
Howard and Kenneth Williams and Sid James and all those acts did. Arthur Mullard, for
It's
example.
just being pumped out all the time, I guess.
It was more
as a genre.
acceptable because I think light entertainment was still important on the pop charts in the UK. Hence why acts like Cliff Richard probably stuck around longer than they conceivably would have in any other country.
So what happened in the 80s is it starts to be linked to pop cultural elements,
Yeah.
the records. That's when they really took off.
That's why I don't understand, because you got songs about obviously Frank Bruno we've covered. What was the other one? We did Darts. No.
Frank Bruno, there's
Jockey
that one.
Wilson
The
said.
Brat. That's
I know. Just had to get that in.
The Brat, which is a
John McEnroe.
John McEnroe piss take, because there was a famous John McEnroe incident at Wimbledon where he said chalk dust because
Yeah.
it hit the ball.
The ball was in.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Did we cover that record
I think
years
we
ago
might
on
have.
this podcast? But anyway,
Yeah.
it's part of the same genre, which I'm going to call
Sports pop.
novelty sports record.
Yeah, that's just as fucking catchy, isn't it?
Well, that's what it is. They're
call it-
80s novelty sports records.
If we call it NSR, it sounds cooler.
Okay.
Have we got that latest NSR track? Oh my God, it's so
It's
amazing.
about the England football squad.
Because there's a difference, isn't there? Football squads releasing songs isn't the same
That's
as some
that's to commemorate or sort of celebrate a tournament.
So-
this is purely taking the piss out of how bad Britain did. England have done against Australia.
Because,
isn't
again, it's kind of taken the same form of the Hardcastle song, but what they've done is they've replaced it with impressionists, or the impressionists doing voices of the awful, like the comparing England's horrible appearance at the cricket world, whatever, to Vietnam.
Yeah, I guess. But he's basically gives Rory Bremner a palette in which to do all of these commentators who were famous at the time, I guess.
And he became
We didn't
kind of
recognise.
chained to-
We listened to the whole thing, both sides, and we didn't.
No, they couldn't tell anyone. I mean, we could get the vague. We understood the joke because we kind of heard those cricket voices. They're still kind of prevalent in commentary, but I couldn't tell you specifics.
This is on WEA. I reckon it was probably released on the same label as the original. Paul
I
Hardcastle.
couldn't tell you that.
I reckon that's probably true.
I couldn't tell you that.
No, and neither are you interested in that. But the flip we should just discuss briefly.
Yeah.
Before we move on,
Seems like
Paul.
it's just more of the same.
It is called Second Innings, which I kind of like B-sides that make light of the fact that they're a B-side. The most famous example being the B-side of "I Could Be So Good for You," the Minder theme tune.
Yeah.
The B-side being "It Doesn't Really Matter."
Yeah, true. But isn't that some kind of weird ballad?
Yeah.
It's not very good.
Yeah.
This reeks of, Rory, before you go, you got to do a B-side. Got to do a B-side? Yeah, you got to do the B-side. What do you mean B-side? What's a B-side? Well, because a single has two sides. The A is your main single and the B is just, supplemental. Have you got anything else? Oh, I could just do more voices.
Yeah, he just does the voices. So I reckon they didn't even discuss it. Amusing as that was, Paul.
Thank
I
you.
don't think they did discuss it with him because he obviously just sat there and just did a load of shit, not even with the music, and then.
Yeah,
Well,
they could have. To be fair, they could have made that without his direct involvement.
They
Whereas,
could have. That's what I mean.
we've got 20 or 30 more lines from you. We can just stick it on a similar dub.
Yeah, exactly. However, undercutting that point is the cover photograph, which he obviously got dressed up in cricket stuff and jumped
Very
in the
young.
air for. Because
Yeah.
that's Bremner. That's a young Bremner on the cover, isn't it?
It is. And look, all the boards say 19 overs, 19
So they had to
total,
organise
19.
that. He probably said,
19.
"No, please, could you make it say 19?" And they said, "No,
19.
who are you?
19.
Fucking,
No,
who are you?" Because no one
19.
knew who he was then. They probably went, "Get off this fucking cricket pitch." Go, "No, I'm making a record." And then he said, "Oh, is it tea time? Probably tea time."
Thank you for that. Very witty,
Have
Eli.
you-
Oval Records.
There
Well
you go.
done. Well, yeah.
Now, if these come up again, will any other NSR
Is it
or
a
novelty
splatter
sports records?
or a platter to you?
I don't like it. And you know what? It's the quick turnaround. It just... we've racked our brains. We can't think of a sort of cash-in record. It's a cash-in novelty sports record.
Well, okay, forget the sport. It's weird to have a novelty song in the chart at the same time as a hit that's still doing well.
Yes.
And I know there have been examples of that since then, but
Yeah.
I can't right now think of example of a spoof or a copycat song that's come out whilst the song is still successful in the charts and had some kind of impact.
Eat It,
By
Weird Al Yankovic.
yeah, did that come out while Beat It was still in the
I
charts?
wonder, though, because it did seem like... No,
it would have been
was
very
quick.
close. I
Yes.
don't know, but in terms of like that would have been before then anyway, right?
But I
Before
mean,
this.
there's some craft to this. Obviously, Bremner's has talent. I mean, but it is a cash-in in a way.
Yeah.
It's pure novelty.
I mean,
isn't it?
the equivalent to this is if like a song's popular or there's a news, and then you go to YouTube and someone's done a spoof on YouTube, you know, and it gets to 500,000 downloads, and like that's the same kind of impact.
But also, that song 19, I'm sure that wasn't the only spoof or novelty spin-off of that song 19.
No, there's probably been a few spoofs.
Probably Roland Rat did a fucking version or something.
No,
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah.
I've got 19 Rat fans.
You know what I mean? I bet there are several. Because some of these sports...
There are rats in Vietnam.
Yeah, exactly. I bet there was. Everyone did. It was just like the Shaft theme, or there's these songs that sort of come out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That get
They jump on bandwagons pretty quickly, but then they are forgotten about. No one talked about the commentators when they talk about 19.
I know, but I think the reason this record has been utterly forgotten is because it's specific to a sporting competition that was going on at that point.
It's a very nerdy kind of record.
Yes.
So I bet maybe in cricket circles people giggle about this every once in a while. They go like, "Oh, do you remember?" And
maybe
a lot of people say, "No."
The other thing is, I can see how a radio DJ would think, "Yeah, that's cool. We'll put that on. That would be a bit of a laugh." Do you know what I mean? Maybe they've played 19 earlier in the show or whatever, and it's see what I mean?
Yeah. But it launched his career, so it did something eventually. So I'm going to call it a splatter 2 because again, it's not fun. It doesn't it doesn't even have a bad quality.
And the jokes don't really hit after all this time, do they?
You tune out. You know, after the novelty of the joke of it being done in the first minute.
Yes,
it's kind of like it's
19 as in 19 not out. Okay,
and then he's going to say a bunch of things that cricket commentators would have said. Next track. It's Will Powers with a track called Kissing with Confidence. And guess what? It sounds like this.
You may be a sharp dresser. You may be a fantastic dancer. You may be a lively conversationalist. But what happens at the end of the evening when the time comes to show how you feel? Unless you can kiss with confidence, all your fancy dressing, dancing, and talking won't get you a second date.
I meet a boy I really liked. I tried to win his heart. Come the time to kiss goodnight, I always fell apart. I'd giggle like I had no brains, or else I'd start to cough. I thought my perspiration stains would turn a fellow off. See what
Now, I really like this. And when we talked about it a while ago, we forgot about it. And I'm glad we're talking about it today. Because I'd like to get the whole album that this is based on. The album is called...
Has this come up? Is that what you're saying, Paul?
We've talked about it. We've talked about it outside of the podcast.
Oh.
In
What, outside?
the real world. No, not outside the podcast, but in real
You mean
world.
like another layer up? There's another
do you know
layer
when
up.
we have like conversations where you don't call me a cunt and I don't call you a fat troll for ages, and we just talk and it's nice.
Troll?
Yeah.
Troll? Well, that's not really nice, is it?
No, but I don't say that in real life, do I? Only within the parameters of this podcast do I think you're repulsive to look at. In the real world, you're just mildly off-putting.
Oh, fuck your mum. No, I mean, not really.
You say that a lot.
I don't.
And you talk about her putting things in ovens.
Oh.
Do you want me to hook you up with me mum?
No,
Because,
no, I just want footage.
She could do a bit of excitement.
I just want fully clothed footage.
She's just had operation on her hand for carpal tunnel, so she's back in action, mate. You'll be fine. Are you left-handed warrior?
I think I might need
Carpal tunnel surgery.
Yeah.
Good.
Where did it hurt?
In her hands. She said it was hard to move them. She had pins and needles all the time. So she's had an operation now, and now she can move her hands and fingers and feel stuff. Yeah. You and me mum will get on fine. Do you want to kiss her?
No.
Do you want to kiss me? You want to kiss my mum
Paul,
on the
let's
bum?
just make an edit
No,
point
I'm
here.
not.
No.
This is going all in,
No.
you dirty mum
All right.
botherer.
Paul, do you want me to tell you what I would like vis-a-vis your mum? Yeah?
yeah.
Yeah? You want me
go
to let
for
you
it.
know? Okay.
Yeah.
This is all I want.
Go on.
Footage. I've got nothing to do with it, right? Footage. I'm not there. Footage. I'm nowhere near this. You get footage.
Yeah.
Fully clothed. Fully clothed. I can't emphasise this enough. You could have collars up.
Fuck me, this
Not
is
in
like
no
19. I've tuned out
Masked balaclavas, if you like.
Yeah.
Not that that's part of my thing,
now. Right.
but it could have balaclavas. I just have to know it's your mum. You just have to assure me it is your mum in the footage.
You need some
yeah?
proof of her, like, putting it on first or something.
Maybe. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
Like a couple of, like, Polaroids
Then-
of her going...
then- Then-
taking the picture.
There are large vegetables.
How many?
Perhaps a watermelon. 3. Maybe 3. There's a cucumber.
Watermelon's a fruit, though, isn't it? Are you going to keep the
cucumber's
vegetables?
not a proper vegetable either.
So
Marrows. Just 3 small marrows.
What about kumquat? Eggplant?
That's a fruit plant.
It's a fruit plant.
A kumquat is a fruit.
Right.
Right. Not
Okay.
a kumquat. Don't get your mind out of the gutter.
Where are you on spuds? Sweet potato?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
A large one. I like a large baking potato.
Like
you know?
the size of
One
a
those-
small kitten?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A proper kitten-sized baking potato.
Right.
Dry. All
Yes.
3 vegetable items dry.
Dry,
Doesn't
yeah.
matter what they are, Paul, but they're dry, yeah?
We're really going to dedicate this much time
I
of the
don't want-
podcast
I
to this
don't want
fantasy
the-
of yours.
I do not want any sprinkles, sprays.
No,
any,
there'll be
like,
no olive
glisten,
oils or
no, like,
salt sprinkles.
none of that fake
Nothing.
sweat stuff. Do not oil these vegetables. I can't emphasise that enough. Do not dampen or oil these vegetables before the insertion.
Mummy's
yes?
getting impatient. Tell Mummy what to do. What's Mummy going to do?
She just puts them in the oven, that's all.
In what way?
With gloves on.
Is the oven on?
Nah,
So it's cold.
doesn't matter.
It's a cold oven.
I don't care about the
So my
status.
mum in a balaclava mask is putting 3 vegetables of your choice into a cold oven.
Yes.
And what are you getting out of
Could
this?
one
Where
of them
are
be
you?
a watermelon?
No.
A dry watermelon.
Watermelons only go in fridges.
Half a watermelon?
No,
Quarter of a watermelon.
not a quarter of a watermelon. No. There is no watermelon going in the oven. My mum has specifically said, you know what, I'm going to take this to HR because...
Can I come up with
The-
you?
No.
Can I come on? I'll come with you.
No.
Let me say my piece.
No. I'm going to go all by myself.
All right, bye. Wanker he is. Fucking gun up there.
Door sound effect. Hello, Paul. Hiya, Paul. He's up to no good again. What's he saying? Well, he's saying something about my mum. I find it kind of out of. It's not tasteful and it's inappropriate within the confines of my work environment. All right, send Eli up. All right. Eli, Paul wants to see you. Paul wants to see you. Sit
shall I
down,
go
Mr.
up?
Silverman.
Oh, I'm here, am I?
Yeah.
I didn't go up the stairs.
Yeah, it's implied.
Right.
So, we've had a lot of complaints about you recently.
What was the problem?
Behaviour, illusions of what you'd like to do to
Why
Paul's
should
mother.
I listen to this?
And-
You didn't help me with the cold opening. I don't even think you're real.
it's
I
not-
don't
it's
believe
not my
you're real.
job
This
to be
isn't
in the
a real
podcast.
office. I don't think I'm in the la la la. I am dreaming. You are in my mind. Who's this? It's word counter boy Jimmy Bob. He's here and he's come out of the cupboard. Oh, hello. Word counter Jimmy Boy Job. You, Paul, HR. I've got something to say to you. I will count your words.
This is getting out of hand. Paul,
5, 2.
Paul, can you hold my calls, please?
5,
Yes,
7,
I'll hold your calls, Paul. Right,
8,
we've got a real problem here. Can you get the police?
9,
Because he's obviously lost his mind, and we're going
2,
to need to wrestle him to the ground.
5.
Paul and Paul, the bouncers, can you come in? Yes.
That was 7.
Yes, yes, yes. All right, Paul's coming.
5,
Eli, we're gonna
3.
drag him out the
Oh,
podcast.
fuck off.
Come on, you
I'm
coming out
word
the
counter
podcast.
boy Jim. Ow.
Stop this.
Shall I go? Right, I'll go back in the cupboard. Bye. There he goes. He's word counter boy Jim. He's won.
Eli, we're all friends here. If you're having an episode and
I
you
am.
need psychiatric
I'm
help
sweaty, I'm
or
sorry.
some kind of assistance, please reach out. But you're just racking up error and after error.
Okay, I'm
Now,
sorry.
can you go back to the podcast and just try and be a bit more behaved?
I'll go downstairs. Yeah, word counter boy Jimmy Bob.
This is already 24 minutes of the segment, and I'm already concerned that I'm going to cut this out. So,
Please cut it out. Please.
Right,
Will Powers.
Will Powers. So, I like that track. For context, I didn't know anything about Will Powers. I have heard this song vaguely in the past before. Can't remember where, but
Well, it was a minor hit again here in Britain, wasn't it? It got-
83 reached number 17 and was in the charts for just a few weeks. It's interesting because I hadn't heard of Will Powers. When I looked into it, there is no such person as Will Powers. Will Powers is actually someone called Lynn Goldsmith. She was born in 1948. She's an American recording artist, film director, and celebrity portrait photographer. And she's done over 100 album covers. She's worked with like bloody tons of people. And one year in 83, she went, I'm going to release a comedy satire, 80s, dance, disco.
So that makes me
thing.
think she had connections, or maybe even was owed favours by some of the people, because there's some very big names in the music industry who, at the time, who appear on this record, aren't there, Paul?
Yes, we'll get into that in a minute, but Will Powers apparently came into existence in 83, was signed to Island Records and released an album called Dancing for Mental Health. And the idea behind the album is it's 12 tracks, I think, of spoof, self-help, advertising.
That's exactly what it is, but that is the spoken word element is spoof self-help, but there are quite intricate backing tracks,
Yes.
aren't there, and sort of songs underneath.
So every track is kind of like a slightly weirder, odd take on self-help bullshit, which in the 80s was becoming a great big marketing thing. It was like everyone was getting involved in it.
Yes, but those records exist from like the late 70s onwards, don't they? They're sort of self-help records.
Albums are coming out.
I mean,
records.
self-help started back in the 40s. You can trace it back.
We've
you
got,
know, in terms of literature, self-help books and stuff. You know what I mean?
We've got platters awaiting our attention, which are self-help singles.
Yes.
Which we have to get
so
to at some
it is a
point.
big genre on record, isn't it? So she's kind of parodying a kind of 50s voiceover sort of style.
Kind of, but you can
documentary,
smell.
you know, like Reefer Madness sort of.
Maybe, but I also kind of, it feels like a lot of the 80s shit you were probably seeing at the time, the kind of almost televangelist style self-help gurus who were all big and brassy
Sort
would
of
say pointless
spiritualist,
shit.
sort of like, promising enlightenment or whatever, yeah.
Like, for instance, in some of the tracks, especially the one we just listened to, they give a few lists here of affirmations that I'll put into the song. Such
of course.
This is my favourite one, because it fucking makes me angry, right? Your problem is a gift you help to change. Fuck off.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of satirising their empty platitudes.
What
of
about
these
this one?
things, isn't it?
The greater your problem, the greater your opportunity.
Yeah.
Act the way you want to feel. If you want to be happy, start now.
Yeah, exactly. It's be the change you want to see. It's all of this.
If you want to stroke your throbber,
yeah.
start it like a jobber. Or something, I don't know.
If your chodney has a bod off, get the spod and chop it off.
I don't know.
If your chodney has a bar off, spot it up and chod your mod off.
If you fear your problem, let your problem fear you.
So it is a sort of satire of that, but it doesn't feel like a very toothsome satire or what sharp. Do you see what I mean? What's the target? It's what I find strange about this.
Well, it's arty,
Is it
isn't it?
consumerism it's attacking?
Yeah.
Sort of, yeah, but it's not like...
Because
you know what I mean?
83, we're heading into the decade of excess, right?
Excess consumerism going
Greed is
mad.
good, all
Yes.
that kind of stuff. Marketing, branding becoming more part of the home life.
Yes.
It was used to be on the fringes, and now it's like you got brands and video games and movies and all toys and all sorts. Homes became chocker full with
Yes.
things that improved your life, even if they didn't actually improve your life.
So it's using self-help as a sort of way of saying consumerism is this kind of false, in false help. It doesn't really help.
No.
But it's also about the self. You should be selfish.
Well,
and you know what else? It's a very postmodern sort of sounding record, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it reminds me of things like Max Headroom and The Art of Noise and things that used early sample culture because it's using a sort of something that you wouldn't expect on a music record.
Yes.
A spoken word sort of thing you
Yeah.
wouldn't expect on a music record.
Similar to 19.
That's what I was getting to.
yeah, which is why there's a correlation between these two tracks.
Yeah, but then later in the decade, of course, when hip hop starts to come across, you've got sampling, proper sampling. Do you
Yeah.
see what I mean? But
And-
it's in that sort of early stages of that kind of thing.
Well, it's
that
more-
sort of cross-referential, sort of postmodern.
For me, it's
thing,
like with
yeah.
hip hop, they're using the music to kind of give you signifiers of how you're meant to feel about the song at this point.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Like they drop them in so you kind of recognitions and things.
Oh, yeah.
And there's
Yeah,
a reference
exactly,
that you get, and there's a
Yeah.
We were talking about Paul's Boutique and how it's laid with fucking hundreds and hundreds of samples
Yes.
and things like that.
This isn't
Whereas-
actually sampling stuff.
But no, this is more like art
yes.
than it is the way sampling is used in hip hop.
Yes,
Where
absolutely.
It's
and
more
it is,
emotive in hip hop, but it's more kind of intellectual in
Yes.
things like this.
and you could say slightly pretentious.
Yes.
So that brings me to the point as well that she obviously, it's like a vanity project. It's a weird novelty vanity art project.
She remortgaged her house to fund this project herself, and she got all her friends from the rock industry
yes,
to help
but
her.
that doesn't mean just because you spend money on something doesn't make it not a vanity project, does it? Do you see what I
true.
mean?
But what my point is like, yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you, but at the same time, it's not like it's a vanity project where she used other people's money or other people's kind of whatever to. It feels like it's something that she was passionate about and wanted to do.
Of course, I'm not denying that at all, and it's not, and it is kind of
The whole album is novelty.
it's professionally put together in terms of the production and the music. And
Well,
so we're coming to that. Yeah.
Here's the people who helped out on this album. She called in a bunch of favours, and people who helped produce and write these songs include such as Todd Runyon, Steve Winwood, Sting. Sting helped write the opening track, which was called Adventures and Success, and it's got some weird disco hook thing.
Right,
It's
and
quite good.
Nile Rodgers of Chic
Yeah.
was also involved, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Talking
Carly
of disco
Simon,
hits.
who is the female vocalist you hear in that
On
song.
this track.
Uncredited though, but that is her. Will also thanks people such as Meatloaf, David Sanborn, Steve Stanley, Griffin Dunn, the actor, Karen Allen, Warren Beatty, Glenn Close, Ian Hunter.
Well, these are the people she's photographed, obviously.
Yeah, but maybe they've helped in some way, or they lend their voice
That's
to
what
a
I
clip
mean.
or
Yeah,
whatever.
it sounds like a vanity project also in that she's sort of calling in favours or exploiting her connections in the showbiz world to get this album made. And it's on a big label, Island, and a lot of those people are on Island. Winwood, I'm sure, was on Island as well. So there's a sort of connection. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some connection with the actual label.
Right. So it says here, the 1983 album called Dancing for Mental Health used affirmations set to music to poke fun at the self-help entrepreneurs who, quote, build the listener's inner self and encourage personal growth through the thought that anything is possible, end quote. Will Powers is portrayed by Goldsmith during some spoken word segments as well in the song segments. Her voice is shifted downwards in pitch to sound male. And then it says, like, people like
I knew
Jacob
it was.
Bradbury.
That's what I said. I said that's her doing the voiceovers. Yes, she does those bits.
And then anything more singy probably ropes in Carly Simon for
Or
a
whoever,
track or
yeah,
two.
but it's great. Carly Simon can sing, obviously, can't she? So, what's interesting to me as well is it's like I don't know what I was going to say now. Don't leave that in.
What's
please.
interesting?
It's very redolent of the kind of sort of. It's like pop art.
Yeah.
Postmodern pop art that was around in that era. Do you know what I mean?
Did Malcolm, what's his name, who did the Sex Pistols manager who released
Malcolm
the song?
McLaren.
When did he release his hit?
Yeah, that weird record.
Butterfly song or whatever
Yes.
it's called.
Isn't that a bit like this?
Yes.
Do you see what I'm getting at? It's a
Art
sort of
house.
postmodern sort of, not mashup isn't the word because that's a real thing, but a
Yeah.
sort of cross genre, sort of weird mixes of different formats and genres.
Yeah, 'cause
that
he
was happening
uses
at the
lots
time.
of-
This experimentation was
Yeah.
becoming more mainstream. This, I guess, and what I'm saying is, and it was those kind of the mainstreaming of that kind of more experimental stuff that led to that.
Well, it's a boomer
sampling.
thing. Think about it. Boomer was the first
Yeah.
kind of generation that properly started bringing in their influences into their art. And so, famously, you look at Indiana Jones, and it's like they look at the serials of the 30s and 40s and how they were structured and the heroes. So everything in the 80s became about celebrating the things that were popular in their youth and making it modern. So
yes,
him and these art, she's like bringing the same kind of thing in.
those
It's like,
references, those references from the 50s
Yeah.
and all the consumer
yeah.
culture of before,
Art of Noise
which
were
is a
doing that.
postmodern thing. That self-reference and the repetition is a sort of thing
But you
that
fast
didn't really
forward-
start to happen to this extent until the 80s,
Yeah.
did it? Because the 70s was like, this is the culture we have now, is what's in. Do you
But
see
the
what I mean?
80s were very busy about making the 60s popular again in the
Yes.
50s.
But
look
say
where we
that,
are now.
actually, the 70s did look back to the 50s, didn't it?
But it wasn't to the same extent as how the 80s got. And look where we are now in terms of everything's about old shit
Yeah,
you're familiar
all the
with.
time, yeah.
Because new stuff is frightening and
That's
I can't
what I
deal
mean.
with that.
That's what I mean. This is sort of part of that trend that leads along the path to now. Do you know what I'm getting at, Paul?
Anyway, splatter or platter? I'm going to get this a platter. I like it. I'd like to get my hands on the album, actually.
I like it. It's a terrible copy that I have, the
Yeah, it doesn't
7-inch,
sound great.
unfortunately, but you will be able to find it online, of course. The flip side,
The whole album's on
all through
Spotify.
history, which again is another sort of looking at history. You know, there's a sort of theme
It's
of like what has
taking-
been, what has passed. sort
No,
of thing.
but that song is specifically about, look at these people from history, what they had to get through. You can do it too. You know, you're as good as Cleopatra or
Yeah.
JFK.
And then that's the last thing I'll say.
And
though.
that's obviously satire, but...
But it's not satire.
It
that,
is, 'cause-
yes, it's satire, but it's not. It doesn't really hit.
No, because it's meant to be trite. Everything about
Yeah.
it is meant to be trite and predictable and obvious.
Yes.
So ultimately, you're left with a kind of very acerbic, kind of very
I guess, yeah.
flippant piece of
Yes.
work.
And it's trying to say that nothing means anything anymore, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Nothing means anything anymore, Paul.
Nothing does. Splatter or platter, you
I'll say
twatter.
splatter for the similar reasons
Yeah.
you gave, Paul. Yeah.
And that's that segment done with.
Okay,
what
then.
a lovely splatter platter that was. 2 interesting talky songs that I hope you will investigate more at home.
All right.
I haven't got an
I'm
out,
too
but I thought...
sweaty. I've lost all
I'm
inspiration.
too sweaty for this pod. Too sweaty for this pod. Pod's
My
going...
nuts have started to
Here we go.
whiff.
Let me
Oh,
finish my comedy
no,
idea.
I've got hairy wanger nuts. Got hairy
wanger nuts.
They're sweaty, melting nuts.
And I'm too sexy for this pod. Cheap Show's done again.
Oh, it's done again.
Well, thank you for sharing your time, your precious ear time with us. And to say thank you, we're going to say thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for your ear time.
Thank you. Now, if you've enjoyed this podcast and you'd like to see us carry on with this endeavour, you can help us financially if you wish and you can, by going to patreon.com/cheapshow. Give what you can, but only if you can. But if you do, you'll get access to the magazine. You'll get access to special videos and clips, depending on the tier that you decide to attach yourself to. But there's loads of goodies out there. 4 years worth of stuff to investigate if you want to do a deep dive into lots of extra Cheap Show content that it's all going to be new to you.
It's all archived on the Patreon tiers.
Yeah, you can go back the minute you join it. You just go back and look at all the posts you can from the tier that you've attached yourself to. So you can go to that, patreon.com/cheapshow. We have an email if you want to email us about anything you fancy, thecheapshow@gmail.com. The P.O. box, if you want to send stuff in, maybe your own bespoke Price of Shite, maybe something for a future bin bag episode, maybe something foodie to nibble on, you can send it our way. Go to Cheap Show P.O. Box 1309, Harrow, HA1 9QJ. That is Cheap Show P.O. Box 1309, Harrow, HA1 9QJ. But if you go and, I can't remember all that, go to our website, thecheapshow.co.uk, where on that website you'll get links to every episode, you'll get links to our Patreon, to our merch page, Tony's merch page, Events physical magazine page. It's all there, P.O. Box details, and lots of other things besides. So, one-stop shop, thecheapshow.co.uk. I'm on Twitter, @Paul Gannon Show. The Cheap Show is @TheCheapShowPod. And Eli is...
Eli Snoid, ELISNOID is the spelling. Harrow!
And we're on Facebook and Tumblr and Instagram. And we also do a green room as many Sundays as we can from 6 p.m. UK time if you want to come and chat with us about the episode that's just gone out. That's it, really. That's all the admin. My voice is beginning to go. Can you hear that?
I could hear it.
You hear it crackling?
You should let me say some of that
Yeah,
stuff.
but you can't get stuff out your mouth
can.
without going into Bing Bong Gob territory.
I'm not going into Bing Bong. I haven't been anywhere near Bing Bong.
You've been close to Bing Bong Gob. Here we go.
Chad, it's happening again. Pudney, Chad off.
Don't you feel embarrassed?
Have a little sip of my Pudney Chad off. It comes
He's
round.
trying to feed tea to his bear.
He's not my bear. He's the show's bear. He's all of our bears. He's the bear of our hearts. He's told me how much he enjoyed supping on your lactating nip.
Yeah, well, he's
And
lucky.
He's been all round you, and now he wants payment.
Mate, he's in that interval, he used me like a jungle gym. Dirty bear.
I know. He's
dirty bear.
Drop and roll he does, doesn't
Mate,
he?
He felt...
He attached like a limpet crab to my groinals.
He treated my colon like a helter-skelter, I tell you.
He's been up my ring like a chimney speak.
And etc.
Chimney speak.
I know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you want to say anything actually funny before we sign
No,
off? 'Cause
I
this
haven't got
we can
anything,
keep it
Paul,
short.
no.
Right, let's have a wank. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.